Hi Aquarius, this is your October 4th or October 10th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Four of Swords. We have the Hangman. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. For some of you, it could be 2 people you'll be dealing with, but I think for most of you, for the vast majority, it's just one person, but we see him in different roles, so to speak. And I think this person is going to make a crucial mistake in the beginning, and they will basically approach you in a particular way, and you will have your doubts about this person. You'll have a lot of doubts about them, but once they have readjusted their approach, or I think taken their mask off, then the two of you can move forward together. And by taking their mask off, I think in the beginning they'll just approach you in a very sort of casual way, I guess. And in reality, they're not like that. I don't know why they're doing it. Perhaps they think that's the best way to start this connection with you, or they're just caught up in a moment, or you're meeting at some sort of a party or an event or a gathering, and they will come off as somebody who's not into serious relationships, but I think eventually they'll sort of come through. So we have the Ace of Wands, the first card that came out, which is clarified by the Knight of Cups, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. So both the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands, I think in this particular spread, are all about passion, right? So the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. That's the way they will present themselves, or that's going to be your initial, that's going to be interpretation of what kind of person this is. If this is somebody already you know, but you never got together with this person, this is your current perception of this person, right? Perhaps you are in the same circle and you know this person plays the field, you know they are not really into commitments, and the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is actually a really good card. You know, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or the Knight of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love offers, but it's still not going to sit with you well. The next card that came out is the Five of Cups, and it's clarified by the Four of Swords, and we also have the Hangman right next to it. All those 3 cards are talking about the same thing. You will either, if you already know this person and you know they are sort of a player, you know they're not really into commitments, you'll be thinking about that. The Five of Cups is all about thinking about the past and comparing the past to your present, right? In this particular spread. So you are not on board 100% with this person. Or if this is somebody brand new and they come off as somebody who is very fiery, passionate, somebody who, you know, as a social butterfly, you will compare this person to somebody like that from your own past, and you'll be thinking, so perhaps this person is just like that other person, and it's just gonna fall apart just the way it did between me and that person in the past. I hope that makes sense. Basically, your first impression of this person will be that they're either a player, they're not into commitments, they are not serious, you know, things like that. And that's why you're going to need some time to think about it, right? Or you'll be sort of waiting for this person to come through. You'll be waiting for them to prove you, to show you that they are actually serious, right? And in the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is a completely different energy right there. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this person will start embracing the energy of somebody who is serious, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is grounded, right? And they may come through with that offer. The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles offer. To me personally, those two cards are talking about the same thing. Very serious, very grounded, long-term type of a connection. So you see, this isn't, we do have two aces here, right? But the first one is the Ace of Wands, all about passion, all about fire. But the Ace of Pentacles, the second ace, it's all about groundedness, it's all about being in a committed relationship, it's all about long-term. And the Knight of Pentacles is sort of similar to the Ace of Pentacles. This is the offer itself. You see how the Knight of Pentacles is holding up a pentacle, and that's exactly the pentacle we see in the Ace of Pentacles. So you will just basically either wait for them to get serious, or perhaps you can start a conversation with them and express your fears, express your concerns, and if they do, respond in the way you want. If they do show you signs of somebody who is actually serious, then you can give them a second chance. I mean, for a second chance. Well, perhaps it could be a second chance, because I do see you taking a lot of time off right there in the middle with the Four of Swords and the Hangman to think about it, or you'll basically be waiting for them to show you their true colors, hoping that their true colors is all about groundedness and being serious. Yeah, so it's not an easy spread. It's not an easy situation. But I think this person does have a potential. They'll just have to show it to you. And if they do, then the two of you can move forward together. Alright? Cool. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have Temperance clarified by the Eight of Cups. We have the Tower. We have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords. And we also have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. So what I see here is either you or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other will have an ex pop up. And they will want to bury the hatchet, get back together, reconcile, but you'll be like, seriously, I'm already married, I'm already in a relationship, and I'm happy with this new person. Why don't you go back to the past where they belong? Right, so this is what you'll tell them, and this is what you'll act upon their request to get back together. It's as simple as that. Right, so Temperance, the first card that came out, could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or Temperance is all about healing, burying a hatchet, getting back together. Temperance is clarified by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is somebody coming back from the past in this particular spread. Then we also have the Tower in the middle, so it's going to be shocking and unexpected for you, but I think you'll still be able to stand your ground and fight this person off. The Seven of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Swords, this is you. Basically, you could get a little bit aggressive with them. You see, the Knight of Swords out of all four knights is the knight that tends to get into a fight. To me personally, the Knight of Swords sometimes represents rage, especially when it's clarifying the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, this is you standing your ground, getting a little pissed about this person resurfacing, coming back. Perhaps they'll annoy you, perhaps they'll text you nonstop, you'll be blocking them, they'll be finding other ways to reach out to you. So you will have to get a little bit more aggressive to get your point across, right? And the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is them feeling left out in the cold, feeling miserable. So, yeah, you're going to get a little bit upset, but, you know, this person is too late, this ship has sailed, all right? Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind we're in Mercury retrograde, and this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We have the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by Temperance and the Tower. We have the Ten of Wands, clarified by the Magician. We have the High Priestess, and we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, this is a dilemma, to be honest with you. I'll never sugarcoat it. It will depend on your personal situation. In the end, with the High Priestess being here by the deck right there, you'll just have to use your intuition. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, that's the way I see here. So the two scenarios I can think of here is if the two of you broke up, but if it was just a usual breakup, so to speak, if they did not manipulate you, if they did not trick you into anything, then in this case, they will probably work really hard to get you back, and if they're not, then make them work for it really hard. And based on that, based on what kind of effort they put into it, what they actually do, not just say, you can make your judgment call, right? If this person coming back from the past constantly tricked you, they manipulated you, they lied to you, they cheated on you, they did all those things, then use your intuition and don't even bother with that person, all right? So let's talk about this real quick. Judgment on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of somebody coming back from the past. As I already mentioned, the High Priestess, the very last card that came out by the deck, it's your intuition. So let's talk about scenario number 1. The first card that came out is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's clarified by Temperance and the Tower. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of working on the situation, putting effort into it, right? Or just working it out. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by Temperance and the Tower. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Or Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, getting back together. And what you're healing is the Tower. The Tower is what happened in the past, right? Your relationship fell down to the ground and the two of you broke up. The next card over is the Ten of Wands, and it's clarified by the Magician. In this scenario, the Magician is them doing things, showing you how important you are to them. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden, so it's going to be a burden for them to prove you, to show you, to put effort into it. But I think in this scenario, this person will be willing to do it, right? And because the Magician is also not just somebody manifesting, the Magician is a card of action, right? So they will be doing certain things, or you can make them or ask them. If they say no, then off into the past, back and they go. But in this scenario, most likely the Magician is all about them willingly doing something for you. And with the High Priestess, you can then make your judgment call, right? In scenario number 2, the Eight of Pentacles, this is them wanting to work things out. You're still healing the Tower moment. You're still healing this relationship falling apart, but the Magician in this case could become a trickster, could become an illusionist, somebody who manipulates you. So if they manipulated you in the past, if they tricked you, if they lied to you, if they came up with all sorts of excuses, they did all that shady shit, right? Then most likely they are still that same person. The Ten of Wands is all about a burden, right? So it's going to be a burden for you to sort of see if they've changed their evil ways. And like I said, if they were a trickster, if they were up to no good in the past, then I don't think this person has changed. So with the High Priestess, you'll just have to use your intuition and, send this person back to the past where they belong. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius. This week we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You will either have two different offers to different companies, firms, business partners competing for you, or if you're dealing with just one company offering you a new job, they will really want you on board, and they could even come back and offer you more money. They'll get a little bit more aggressive just to make sure they seal the deal with you. Right, so the Knight of Cups, the first card that came out, it could be one of the offers. The Knight of Swords could be another offer. Or, if this is the same company, then the Knight of Cups is the original offer. And if you start taking your time, or if you reject them, then they'll come back with a more aggressive, with a better offer with the Knight of Swords. The Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. I think that's you, Aquarius. You're not sure what you should do, especially if you're dealing with two different offers from two different companies, right? But they will come through, because the last card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This is an amazing offer right there. So it's either one of those companies really trying hard, they will basically throw everything they've got at you. They could offer you a sign-up bonus, they could offer you like an extra bonus at the end of the year, things like that. A really good salary. The Ace of Pentacles is a great offer. And the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spread. So yeah, you'll just have to figure it out what you want to do here. By the way, it's never really advised to start anything brand new during Mercury retrograde. If this is a new job, you can still accept it, but set the start date after Mercury retrograde is over, so that is after October 18th. However, it's always sort of recommended to redo something during Mercury retrograde. So if one of these offers, or if this offer is actually from somebody you used to work with, right, and a previous company, then you can consider going back there. All right, so just keep that in mind. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aquarius, this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we also have the Two of Wands with the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. This looks very similar to the work, business, and finances spread I did for you. You'll either have two offers come your way, or if there's just one offer, you will have to make a decision about it. And I think I already mentioned during that same spread, just make them give you more money. Or make them do something for you. So whichever one of those two companies gives you the better offer, or if they finally come through and sort of exhaust everything they can provide you, then go for it. But as I already said during that previous spread, wait until after October 18th to start this job. If this is somebody coming back from the past wanting you to go back to an old job, then I think it should be okay to start it before Mercury retrograde is over. So the Eight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, this is a card of work, business, and finances. The Wheel of Fortune is a starting new cycle. The Ten of Pentacles is, in this case, financial abundance, right? The Two of Wands, this is you. On the bottom of the deck, this is you either deciding between those two offers, or you're just trying to make a decision, do you want this or not. The Hangman underneath the Two of Wands, this is you taking your time, and this is also you allowing them to basically give you more money or give you something more than what they originally offered you. Alright, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.